Oh, it's Inhuman again, and time for another episode of Pancake Time. So, looking at this base, it is a Global Age British, although it's Global Age really in name only. It looks like he's got a couple of his fledgling Global Age buildings down there, but is mostly still just a very late game Industrial Age. So, looking at this base, we obviously don't want to attack just from straight south. We actually could in this base just because the castle is so incredibly exposed that we could kill it off fairly quickly. But there's also this Kremlin down here and this pair of anti-tank guns that could prove to be a problem because I use tanks. If you had like a British army or like a Korean army that was mostly shooters, you could probably go ahead and attack down this direction. But as I'm French and I quite like my tanks, it's not a great angle for me. Up here, basically the entire northern half is a little bit annoying because you could try and come in the north section, but it would basically you'd get stuck and bogged down in all the buildings and all the walls and compartments. Basically, there's a kill zone if you tried to rally onto essentially that archer tower right there. I'm pretty sure both of these mortars would get in range. So that would be most likely a bad thing. Plus, you'd have this anti-tank tower that would maul your tanks. Um, if you try to come in over here, you have that Versailles in the way. And again, you might run into problems. Well, maybe not with this mortar specifically. You'd actually be pretty safe from the mortars there. I think that's out of range. Um, but you're not getting a lot of value with your attack there, and you still have to break through some really annoying walls while under the Versailles debuff. There's actually not too many like absolutely cannot attack this way angles in this base. I think the one that I'm going to end up going for, even though I'm pretty sure that that section right in there has a trap on it, is going to be coming in from the westerly direction. The reason I'm primarily coming in this way is because if I can get right about on top of that archer tower, I can kill off this mortar right next to it. I can sabotage this mortar and the town center, and I will take out two tank spawners. Tank spawners are actually a really big pain in the ass. They're a huge step up from stables, which I've done in other pancake times. So if I can take out two of them, a mortar, potentially another mortar, depending on how that distance works out between that corner and there, um, we'll work on that. But also, then I can just rotate down while I still have a sabotage the castle, blow that shit up, and then come up here and take out um, the tank depot we have right here in the center. And then we can start running around and dealing with Versailles. We can never have to hopefully deal with the British archers coming out of that guy, although I'm certain that something's going to wander up there and trigger them. But I'll have to watch out for that and adjust with planes accordingly. So, like I said, there's not a lot of terrible angles to attack this base, but we're going to go from the east because I really want those two stables and to sweep around and get the castle out of the way and hopefully not have to deal with British archers or the Versailles until much later in the fight. Oh, that's the wrong button. Right, so let's head back to the war map. Do a quick double check of our troops, make sure we got everything. Bringing some shield maidens along from the event. Um, Probably going to blow those during this push if everything goes according to plan. I am still taking the one betrayal just for an emergency, or if I see some tanks that I really want to take over in a really good spot, might do that. But hopefully won't need any of that stuff. It looks like our plan should get us into the base without needing too much of the mercenary help. All right, let's go to work. So our drop zone is going to be essentially right up on this archer tower. And then we're going to drop a little bit further down for the artillery. So get these tanks right up on it. We also don't have any anti-tank guns here, so I'm just going to drop these generals right on top of it. The healers down. Allied artillery. Drone's going on a bit of a rampage. It's fine. Go ahead and get that mortar and the town center. Bring in the planes. That strength of gladiator off. Alright, so we're good on that. Go ahead and plane the shit out of that. I think I see some tanks that I want. There we go. I did not get all my archers down. Alright, so let's see if we can pull these guys out of here. So right now we're kind of wandering around everywhere. Yep. If we can get this shit together in one spot. Archers, why are you shooting that? Archers, why? Don't understand you. Making the mop-up troops doing work. This is like an all-over attack. You know what, let's get these shield maidens going to work, because I don't trust this attack as far as I can throw it at this point. I have one plane. What got my planes? This has been an absolute mess. But, you know what, I think we actually might still pull it off with plenty of time. As long as that plane doesn't get shut down. Oh, God, those shield maidens are doing work. Almost makes me wish I'd got that bunker. They're just rampaging through the base. Okay, so the shield maiden's pretty good. Pretty nice damage. Probably didn't need him. Probably was okay without him. Holy shit, they're fast. Those are like Raider fast. I mean, they're not going to get there before the plane, but still. Oh, that's not dead. Oh, that like one troop. They're stuck in the middle. Alright, well, we got our pancake. That was a really messy attack. I would actually like to go back and watch that, but, yeah, I think I probably want to zoom out a little more next time I do that. We lost basically everything, but, live and learn. Hopefully someone learns something from that pancake, but it was still a pancake. So, catch you later, guys.